That cannot be it.
Turns
Is that
into
it?
a fucking bird.
That's it?
It's to allude that Crow is in fact a crow. Whatnot, and obviously, like, it seems like he's gonna be overshadowing or like overseeing them in their journey.
Okay, I like that.
I know that you expected a little bit more.
I mean,
like
the volume
Osmond.
2 post credits was had way more meat to it, you know.
Yeah. So,
Where is Yang's mom? You know, that whole time she came in to save Yang when they were fighting Neo, and she didn't during that whole thing.
I mean, I forgot his name. Crow did say to Yang that she told Crow to not expect that kind of kindness again. So, so clearly that she saved her once and that was it. Like, I'm not gonna give you any more freebies.
Like fucking Yang's mom's such a bitch, you know, like.
I think that's a huge reason why Yang is like very bitter right now.
She has lost so many people.
Yeah.
In a short amount of span of time. I mean, granted, the mom was never there, right? But like, yeah, I would assume that if I got saved once by what I think is my mother, I would have hoped that my mom comes to save my ass again. Even though that she did give me the warning that that it was a freebie, man. Like, you only get one. Every family member gets one save.
She fucking wasted it then.
Oh god.
Fucking Yang just like gets depressed and it's like she becomes like Endgame Thor and just like bros out, plays Fortnite and
God, that was funny.
Ruby, check this out. I'm Noob Master 69.
way to link the fucking you see like kind of like it like in the background just fucking hear Thor just fucking cussing there.
Holy shit, that would be such a good crossover.
Hey Thor, this kid's back again. Is something about my mama?
Being a real dickhead.
But yeah, so it's crucial. What is crazy, and the reason why I asked you if you foresaw her dying is because right now they technically took all of the pieces that were the strongest pieces that we've had in the hero side. They took Pyrrha, which was the highest or the best fighter,
number one.
Yeah, undeniably the best fighter, and then they also took away Osmond, which, I mean, he's the headmaster. You would assume that he's a badass.
What show has the balls to wipe out the strongest fighter like that? I can't think of any other that's done that, because we just got done watching Demon Slayer, but then again, I'm on Twitter and a lot of people are saying that Rengoku's nowhere near closest to the strongest Hashira.
That's crazy, because he was strong as shit.
I mean, I don't know, like, you can't really compare because, like, you know, Rengoku, you only really got to see Rengoku, like, in a certain part. Yes,
That's
of course, like, there's a lot of things that happen towards the end of Demon Slayer that you're like, okay, you know, that makes sense, you know, whatever. Like, you know, they toughed it out. Like, any character that makes it towards the end of a series, of course, they're going to be, like, the best
strongest.
ones.
Yeah,
like,
that also makes sense.
Like, that Rengoku died way too early.
Again, going back to that, it's the idea that now they're taking away all the good pieces, and the good pieces work kind of on par with the bad guys, but clearly that wasn't the case because they got overpowered. I mean, Osmond got bodied out of screen, you know, off screen. So
supposedly,
yeah. And then you got a Pyrrha that got bodied terribly by this. I mean, she held her own, but like
she got snapped.
Yeah, she got destroyed almost immediately afterwards, and I don't think any of our characters are at the same level as Pyrrha, so that means that they're so under level.
I don't know. Fucking Ruby just fucking wiped an entire
that's also
fucking
true.
city
She
and
did have that white
supposedly froze this fucking huge ass Grim.
So what happened? So Cinder died.
I don't know. It looks like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they give that one I don't know, white image, white screen. I'm not too sure. I don't think she died.
That'd be the funniest thing though. Like Cinder just got this power, deleted one of the best characters in the story, and then fucking Ruby just goes, and she's just like, even Cinder was like, what? That's like cheating. I just got this.
Like, yes, that I think that's why Cinder had that reaction, is because she probably knows about the silver eyes, and so when she saw Ruby like activate it, she was just like, fuck. Like, god damn it.
Of course.
Right as I'm about to win. This shit.
Yeah.
Fucking same thing goes for fucking Torchwick. Like, you know, like
Yeah.
I just gotta keep winning. And just like
The villains just low key died, and like not the worst. What Torchwick did, I was like, okay, he got Boba Fetted.
I mean, I guess she has a second semblance with luck, and she's been fucking lucky.
That's John's semblance. That dude has made it through so much shit. He's literally like you know how John gives that line in Attack on Titan. It's like, Aaron, if you weren't a Titan, you'd be dead fucking 100 times over. Like,
that's pretty much it. Yeah. Okay. So, and something that was weird for me was whenever I watched it, and something that you brought up is that the way that Pyrrha died, it was weird. Like the effect.
It makes sense.
Yeah, but like nobody dies like that. We haven't seen anybody die.
Well, it's because I just took it as like it was Cinder's semblance.
Like the caress touch, so she like ash, like turn her into ash.
Yeah, it was kind of like an extension of the semblance. Sort of like the arrow pierced her, and then she was able to
like burn it off from
dematerialize Pyrrha.
See, that my theory was that although that she didn't get the full power, that she may have gotten some of it to the point that the way that she dematerialized, it's like you came from dust, you become dust type of thing. Mm-hmm. But like it was more of a she being absorbed into cinder.
That's kind of like what it kind of like looked like. Like she was like, you know, she became dust because Cinder fucking just.
It's the last piece that she needed to.
The last bit or whatever. Or
the maiden powers. That's what I thought, and that's honestly what I've held on to this past few, because like although that it's true that we haven't seen anybody die, the only people that die like that are the Grims, but they turn into black ash or whatever, you know. So unless everything that dies, I've seen it. Unless everything that dies just turns into. Give us a second. Whenever the Grims die, they turn into this black ash type of thing or dust and whatnot, and then the humans, you could say that they turn into this white ash. So, like, I mean, if that is the case, then I can see it. But outside of that, I don't think we've seen many people die in order to come into conclusion that this is how they're supposed to die, type of thing. Mm-hmm. So it just throws me off how the choice of animation.
Well, actually, you know what? No, I kind of like I kind of think that. Nekko's onto something, because whenever like Jang's arm got cut off, like she was like fucking
it did have something
throwing out some fucking
like dust instead of blood
or some like I don't know.
I didn't catch that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you can if you go back, you see it. Like she was like.
I forgot that this is not in this episode, but
yeah,
whatever. Let's go back. But yeah, so like it could be.
Ooh, the next step is what the next episode is called. Ooh. I saw Cinder.
I bet you did. Like,
literally.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like she's like dropping dust.
All those cells are disappearing. We're just revisiting Heartbreak at this point, guys.
We're what?
Revisiting Heartbreak at this point, guys. Yeah.
This is not. Let's just take a moment to just kind of, you know.
So yeah, and it's so crazy to me that, like you said, Jake, that they've been planning all of this since day one because of how they did it in the first episode of the first season.
Mankind has grown quite fond of recounting the exploits of heroes and villains, forgetting so easily that we are remnants, turning man's brief existence to the void. However, even the smallest spark of hope is enough to ignite change. Even the most brilliant lights eventually flicker and die. And when they are gone, darkness will return. So you may prepare your guardians, but take heed. There will be no victory in strength.
But perhaps victory is in the simpler things that you've long forgotten. Things that require a small.
That's Ozpin talking to
Yeah, at the so at the end he's talking afterwards.
So does that mean he's there with her?
It might mean that. Because then if we go back here and go right at the end, it's just a So a small, more honest soul can, spark hope or whatever. So like she's responding immediately.
The ability to derive strength is undoubtedly.
Scribble.
How does it feel, knowing that all of your time and effort has been
Do you think that was Crow?
I mean, I don't know.
Nope, I don't think so.
It was a crow.
Your faith in mankind was not misplaced. When banded together, unified by a common enemy, they are a noticeable threat.
I'm gonna stop it right here so you can still have your thoughts.
Okay.
Because if not, you're gonna forget about your thoughts. We got the smug ass Weiss. Schnee. I mean, the Schnee guy.
Yeah, Schnee. I had two things to say. Yeah, I would. Fuck. I just want to know who this main villain is, because there's something very sinister about the. I like that you asked a few episodes ago if you think Cinder's the big bad, and I was like, "There's no way," but they haven't been setting up anything.
Any other one?
But they have, and we just didn't know it.
Yeah, bro. It's Oz versus the wicked bitch of the West.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to see. Yeah, I want to know what the stone says, because he says something I just never made it out. Okay, Summer Rose does kindly ice scatter. Does kindly ice scatter.
Thus kindly I scatter.
Yeah, that's what he says.
It sounds kind of villainy.
So yeah, so they haven't been setting up any other villain according to you.
What do you mean?
As in, like, according to what you're saying, so
They have or they haven't? Did you say?
they haven't. So hence why you're thinking that this is
No,
what you're
like,
meaning. That's in
They have. I just didn't realize it.
being this.
Yeah, like they have been setting it up. Oh, you mean this?
Like you're alluding that the grave, the person of the grave is the villain.
I mean, dude, they cut straight from the grave to the villain. It's like, and we don't know how Summer Rose died. It's like, come on now.
All right. Because the thing is that we do hear Cinder talking with somebody whenever the screen ended up being black in a couple of episodes ago, which was the backstory or lore. And she's talking to somebody, so clearly, and that was the reason why I asked y'all at that point, that if you thought that there was somebody else, and it's because of that. It seems like she is answering to somebody else. So, and we clearly are shown that this is now the big bad, which is Cortana.
I really like her design too. She just looks straight up evil as shit.
Yeah, freaking grim person.
Yeah.
It's freaking insane.
Yeah, and then the last thing was that I'm really glad that John and Pyrrha had a moment, but it wasn't like
it was short-lived.
It wasn't enough, but I mean that in a good way. Like, because it's never enough, Like when a character dies, it's always like, I just wish they had one more moment, and it was so short that it was like, damn, John is probably depressed as fuck.
Yeah, like I will. I'm not gonna say that they killed the love of his life, because unfortunately he just recently started seeing her that way. But like it is something that you definitely
kind of
feel.
love is at its strongest at the beginning, or that those like infatuations, yeah.
Yeah. I feel bad for him, man, because like he had his whole like raging moment throwing the phone on the floor.
Fucked up throwing that iPhone.
I know, right? Only because you didn't get the 13 for Christmas. How dare you?
I need the fucking new iPhone right now.
Will this actually release by Christmas?
Yeah. Christmas is still like 4 weeks away. 3. Damn, no. It'll be like on Christmas or something.
I think
that.
so. That's why I'm like
really close.
Hey, Merry Christmas, guys, and Happy Hanukkah for those happy holidays.
Do we have any Jewish viewers?
I don't know. We may not.
We will find out.
Right.
No, this was amazing. It sucks because again, it's the end. We got one of the best characters out. Personally, my favorite character. Actually,
do we do favorite characters right now?
Yeah,
of season 3.
Yeah, because I think we haven't done it yet. You joked around earlier in the season.
I want to hear somebody else's though.
Okay, you want to? Me personally.
Yeah. You always go last.
Yeah, me personally, I think Pyrrha does remain in my top for this season, because I think this was her season. But if I had to choose a close second, wow, I don't know. Neil was still pretty badass, I guess.
Yeah, she was only like an episode and a half though.
Yeah, so I'll probably go with what was it? John. Yeah, John.
John, really?
Yeah. I like because he's part of the heartbreak on this whole season, and that was actually it sucks. It sucks to be him, and hence why I like it.
Alrighty.
Okay.
I'm still debating. Dude.
Exactly. What else happened throughout the whole season? Like the fight between Winter and Crow, the fight between Team Coffee and Team Criminal. We had I don't know, like memorable moments will be closer to these fights are the most memorable. The Yang against Mercury. What other memorable moment do you remember to pick up a favorite character from? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think it's not so much about the fights this season as much as about what we got from the characters. And that's why, like, yeah, I said that Crow is my favorite character earlier on, but that's why I'm also debating because we didn't really get a lot on him. Like, there was no arc, you know, we got bits of information and he was really cool and, you know, just kind of like rated RWBY, like I said, but
I do think that's why I like John as well. He felt like he was growing. He finally was coming into his own, and with help of Pyrrha, and now he's...
Yeah, like, as much as I like Crow, in a season where characters are finally coming into their own, am I really going to say that he was my favorite?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
So who'd it be?
I mean, you're free to take whichever I mentioned, honestly. It doesn't have to be different in this one.
I did like Pyrrha a lot, but I also chose her last season, so I don't want to choose her again.
You did. Because I did switch at the last second for Neo.
Mm-hmm. I really think... Damn, this is tough. Because I liked a lot of the characters this season. I guess...
The only characters that I think didn't get any screen time whatsoever were Nora, Blake, and
Blake was
and
just
Ren.
completely sidelined this entire season.
It was just brought up back again just for Adam's fight.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Mike? I can't think of one right now.
Tag.
I'm torn.
I'm torn by like 3 or 4.
Not too sure.
Um,
Okay, let me just put it this way. I think in comparison to how this character has been, I guess being shown for just the entirety, like I guess I'm gonna put it this way. In the last 3 volumes,
I already know.
I feel like, you know, this character has seen a lot of growth, and so I gotta give her the favorite spot. Like I think Weiss actually won me over.
The one that you're like talking about girls, I'm like, there's only 2 characters that I can think of that actually grown a lot, which it will be John and Weiss.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Weiss definitely is a great choice.
If you're gonna pick Weiss, then I think I can't believe I'm gonna say this because this is a character that 2 episodes ago I wasn't even thinking of, and I would say that's probably Yang.
Yang.
Like Yang had a lot of big shocking moments this season, and kind of like she was almost the character that was pinned up against the most like just like what the hell am I supposed to do now?
Yeah,
you know, like RWBY has her like fail safe silver eye move, but
apparently she now has a superpower.
Yang doesn't have that, you know, and she was put in duos. She won duos, and then she gets DQ'd because Mercury was fucking around.
Yeah,
which basically was a catalyst for
everything that happened.
And then she goes up against Adam with, you know, hoping to save Blake and gets her arm chopped off. And now she's laying in bed with absolutely no hope. So she's had this where she had this amazing confidence at the beginning and she's just fallen so much.
Yeah. That's what I think. I think like this entire season was all about, you know, we have characters that have been established as powerhouses. And this volume was all about beating them down.
Mm-hmm. And then the characters that weren't so much are now getting spotlight.
Now, you know, if I had to make a prediction, I'm pretty sure that for the next couple of volumes, it's just really gonna just focus on getting Yang back up there and
like her confidence boost.
More less confidence boost, so just like getting her back into the fight. Like she has now. You know, from what this last episode kind of like shows that she's kind of like given up on being a huntress, and so I have a feeling that, you know, right now you know RWBY has been split up kind of like RWBY, kind of like went with the rest of Team Juniper, and then I'm pretty sure that if I had to, consider character motivations, I'm pretty sure that Yang is going to follow on. She's basically gonna go by herself and just trying to find her mom.
Okay.
We got Blake, who was kind of like shown as like running away, but
why is she running away though?
I don't think she's running away. I think she just, I'm taking into consideration her feelings and motivations in the previous volumes, and I kind of just feels like she, this whole thing just kind of proves her point that she has to do things alone.
Like a Nightwing type of thing.
Yes. So I kind of feel like, I feel like she and Adam are gonna have to get an eventual rematch, but like she's gonna be looking for him now, as opposed to like running into each other, and then like I think Blake is on a mission to pretty much destroy her demons, and her biggest demon is
Adam.
Definitely Adam.
Instead of like acting on the defensive, just taking the fight to him like offensive.
As a runaway, because I think Adam was right. I think Blake was running away. Like she is running away from the fight. Not necessarily like like her. She does want equality and revolution, but like she's running away from her
demons.
Her demons, basically. The only one that I'm not too sure of is Weiss. Like Weiss,
she got taken away.
It's not like she's trying to leave or trying to do something. She got pulled out. I honestly have a feeling with the way that she's been behaving, is that she's gonna find a way to get back. Like she will probably, I don't know. I have a feeling that she's probably gonna spend a lot of time with her sister. She's gonna seek out her sister
and like get training montages with her.
Yeah, more or less.
I think this is where the characters are broken apart. Like literally, they're not together, but they're gonna kind of really find themselves through like other people that aren't their teammates. Like Weiss is with her family, and probably, like you said, gonna be reunited with Winter after she leaves, and then Yang is at home with her dad. RWBY is with her teammates, and then I'm just really curious, or not her teammates, but with Juniper.
Yeah. More like Juniper.
At the end of Volume 2, I was really excited to kind of get into the story finally, and now I'm really just excited to see where the characters go.
Yeah, what I'm low-key glad about this separation of groups is that we get to put characters in the spotlight that we weren't able to see before because they weren't necessarily the main supporting cast. Like you had RWBY and her team, so RWBY is the main cast. You can probably say that Yang as well, but then you have Weiss and Blake. You have to find a lot of time to try to give them because although that they're not the main characters, they do attribute to that. But then you have also Pyrrha and you also have John. Like Ren and Nora were kind of there most of the time, which it's cool, but it sucks because then you don't know much about them too. And I feel like now having Team let's you have that time to get to know the characters a little bit more and fall in love with them even more. But outside of that, what I do and y'all brought up is how much Yang, like she has been destroyed at the end. Like she's completely sad. She used to be like the brightest person ever, super happy, super go lucky, and now it's like I just want to stay here.
I think Yang kind of like had a little bit of an Icarus moment. Like she was.
I think
she
that's
was
a really good way to put it.
the sun, and then her wax wing started to melt. So, I think her next arc would be just her being a little bit more humble in her, like with herself. I think she knows that she has a really good semblance, and she gets carried away. Like her semblance is purely activated on emotion. So I think like she's gonna go full on Jedi at this point and just learn how to
control your emotions.
Not necessarily control her emotions, because she wouldn't be able to activate her semblance if she wasn't like her emotion seems to be part of the
trigger
of her semblance. So yeah. I do feel like it's more like she's gonna go like full on
I'm always angry and just be able to turn on the Hulk anytime.
Sorta like I was thinking more like Yang is like Jang's power is very similar to like Super Saiyan because Super Saiyan is activated through anger.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like more like Yang will be able to activate her semblance while still being calm and collected. Because if it's exactly like how Super Saiyans work, all you need to do to achieve that power is just remember that anger, but don't let it control you.
That'll be great to see. I do hope that it's a matter of like growth because again we seen their quirks, their strengths, and now we saw their weaknesses throughout this whole season. So it's a matter of like building up from there, and that's honestly like what gets me the most excited is. Before, like I said, it was a lot about the fights. Now there's lore, but there's also character development. The only character development that we've seen from the beginning to end, like it's like a full fleshed out development, has been Wise. Hence why I think that she just literally just got pulled out because there's really not much I can build you for. So let me take you out by other person's means, not yours.
Yeah, I mean, I think like in this next arc, like Wise will be the next one to be beaten down, just because like. We know for a fact that she has a very not good relationship with her dad, and I'm pretty sure that that's going to take into effect.
Strong one before we leave. Since now that we've seen Para bite it, and obviously Penny, do you think that this show is going to hold any more punches when it turns to... when it comes to like
character
killing
deaths?
Yeah.
I don't know. Fucking, they barely have any characters to kill off. They got
a pretty good
they
roster.
Have Team RWBY. They have Team Juniper. They have Cream. I don't know.
They got the professors. They got some other characters.
If fucking, teams. Here, let me just put it. If Cinder's still alive, she's gonna bite it later. Like, I just don't see her like staying alive.
Oh, that's true. We did got Torchwick dead too.
I don't...
Unceremonious, but...
I'm going to say something a little not controversial, but it might rub some RWBY fans the wrong way. And I'm not saying this because I think the show's predictable, but I don't see any of Team RWBY ever dying. And if they do die, it's going to be some Dragon Ball shit where it's like, we can bring them back, I don't
know. I don't think that they're going to die at all.
Yeah. If I had to put money on it, I'd agree with you.
Not at all. I don't see any more of Team Juniper dying. I think they, Pyrrha dying was kind of like, like the check mark. At this point, I'm seeing, I don't know, like they're Cinder, if she's still alive, I don't know what happened to her, but like if she's still alive, she's probably gonna bite it. Like the villains are gonna take out, like they're gonna start taking more hits now than the villain, like the heroes, because they just don't have that many characters to kill off. Like we're in volume 4 on what is it, like volume 7, 8?
We're 9 is about to come out.
9 is coming out.
9.
Yeah, it's not that I don't think the show has the balls to kill anyone.
They're just not gonna kill them off this early.
Yeah, they just don't need to. They just don't need to right now.
It's too early to kill them. Like today, like volume 3 was a good point to kind of just be like, all right, let's start setting things in motion. Let's kill this character off. Let's kill this character off. Let's fucking.
We no longer have that use for Torchwick. Kill him off.
Just watch it. Volume 10, and then suddenly a spin-off series, The Book of Torchwick.
He's back. The Book of Torchwick. Yeah, it's literally Boba Fett over again. Comes out of the Grimm's mouth.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I'm enjoying it. I love the fact that you said that you're like, fuck Chibi. Let's go for volume 4.
I do want to watch Chibi,
but
I really want to get into volume 4 now.
Alrighty. So with that said, do expect Chibi. But we'll see which one comes afterwards.
We're just gonna wait until Jake's feeling goes away a little bit, and then we'll just strap him, tie him, and he'll watch Chibi whether he likes it or not.
Alrighty, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
See ya.
Hope you guys enjoyed another Weebs Closet reaction. A special thanks to our Patreons. We appreciate your extra support to keep this channel going. Be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe to stay up to date with our latest videos. See you in the next one.